What the fuck? Be back. The fuck? Shouldn't be having issues like this.
I'm first, woohoo!
Welcome. Oh no, that means that it restarted. I thought I made it back.
What path lies before me? I'll take that.
Hydrate, bitch!
More goblins. What's next?
Here goes nothing.
There's a lot of that in this game.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
You keep your volume.
Couldn't take much in. Bedroll.
For you.
Cannon.
What is your profession?
Tailor before. God. Volunteered.
Where are you from?
We. From Elturel. Left.
Who left Elturel with you?
Sister. Arca.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
There would have been a side quest with Ark.
Barcelona, Our Lady of Silk. Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs.
You could hold off a whole horde of goblins from this position.
Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better.
How far are we from the city?
If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe? But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
Not now. Please. that octa soup just a moment ago. Come on. Now feel like we're digging a hole and be done with it.
We could say a prayer. We should have time for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be good.
There are people here. Children. There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
What's unbelievable is how we beat those goblins. We're both heroes.
And who the hell are you again? Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life. Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help. Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
More violence won't bring back those you lost. Stop and think.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
We need to leave. Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
What is... Eddie.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in
I
this
know,
group.
right? That's what I was thinking, yeah, I mean...
Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
This ritual, is there no way to convince the druids to stop
I've
it?
tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
See what I can do.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost. Find me in the caves. I need to let people know we're moving.
give it a shot.
This grove is kept by Sylvanus's faithful.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
You're really locking down the grove.
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What about the
We
people
druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanus guard them as they continue their travels.
Just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
I'm looking for a healer.
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers. But I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
Selling.
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
I forgot that I don't have unlimited gold anymore. It's a really good one.
Which way to the nearest library?
Someone else. It's fine for now.
Sylvanus, guide your path.
Calm down. Please.
I won't leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed!
Found in the riverside structure to the south sheds no light on the purpose of that grim. Turns out we already know it's very old. This is speculative.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
You should all say, a single blade could make a difference.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zurgen. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Don't be grumpy, Roland.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
Oh, Will was here this entire time? I did not see him last time.
We're exposed now.
Children! Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Another escapee. Escapee? Thank the gods. I need all the friends I can get.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit!
Don't you dare talk about...
You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Devil's advocate? You think she'll bring the blood war to Faerun?
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlak.
An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Looking to cure this infection, I suggest we partner.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Meet me at camp.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Die if I let the rollers.
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready. Oh, right. Go for the heart.
Swing and swing.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
Sure.
Step, parry, strike. Damn it! It's just not landing.
In technique, having some trouble.
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
No wonder you're struggling. You've no balance. Spread your feet farther.
I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
One last thing, don't shout your moves like that. Spoils the surprise for your foe.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Keep training. In time, you'll make short work of any goblins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Should have talked to these guys more last time.
Swing and swivel and wait. Wait. No luck! One more time.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
You're just children. Why are you teaching them to fight?
It's that, or teach them to beg for their lives. The goblins will chase us to Baldur's Gate, and these kids know it. A warrior like you could lift their spirits.
I'll lift their spirits by wiping out that whole camp of goblins by myself.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Parry, swing. Excellent.
Look at them beaming. You did that.
Bucket.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress.
everything?
I am not grumpy. Down on your face.
Parry, swing, lunge.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Hold it, Lae'zel. I'll see to this one.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
Fine, do as you must, but make it quick.
Bow. Lower.
That's enough, Lae'zel.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
Do as you must, but keep it quick.
Lower.
Ah, I thought that you would stop.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
I've got food, water. My dad.
Please, I've been through enough.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
What comes next?
The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
What do you mean, purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Did you say tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
No, it's Faerun.
Where are my boots?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
You're doing the right thing. The tieflings need help.
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
More or less, it's slightly different. Shinny, hello. Hold on, why are you so eager to reach the city?
You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
I didn't realize how much I missed out by not exploring this area, like talking to everyone. I've heard stories about Leroican, not all of them good.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
God, this is boring.
I'd die if I met Leroican reeking of this place.
Here's hoping we all make it in one piece.
My thunder wave will make quick work of any goblin. Just you wait.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
What is it exactly?
Food. You want it or not? Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. What'd I do for some salt? You've had your share. Leave some for the rest.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh!
It's Auntie
There
Ethel.
isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
What are you, an alchemist?
Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
What is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I've been better. It's difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
got a mind flayer parasite in my
As
head.
you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her
I know that she's
eyes
evil.
wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've
You're
never a
too
potion or
little,
lotion
aren't you?
here that could do it, but yes, I may have something at home.
Such as?
I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Show me your wares.
Hey, bother.
Oh, it's an actual. Just that.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, pet.
He's secretly evil, but we don't know this yet.
Die if I met the Roic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
I need new pockets to paint.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Oh, if this forge is holding on by a thread, are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days, my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Let me see your wares. I won't be able to afford anything, but it doesn't hurt to look.
You're an idiot.
Damn druids. Use his wooden tools.
God, it's boring in here. I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
No helping it. We're exposed now.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
All you did was stand up for your crew. I respect that.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid.
Who's the druid you lost track of?
Alson. He's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Have a look at that contract.
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Just tell me where to find the relic. Any idea what the relic actually is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone.
Yes,
But look,
charisma build.
if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us.
I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk.
All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. I'm drinking. You're leaving.
I'm not leaving till you tell me exactly what happened.
I already told you. He was at the temple ruins with us. But it ain't like we forced him to go along. As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
Where exactly did you leave him?
Gobbo's are holed up in the temple ruins, out west of here. Last I saw Alcin, he was right in the thick of them. If you head that way, you'll likely smell him, or hear their drums before you see him.
You just left him to...
Yeah, and I'd do the same again. He weren't my responsibility. If you want to play the hero, go ask the goblins nicely, and maybe they'll give you whatever's left of him.
I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your finger.
A scuffed handbill stamped with an extravagant seal boldly proclaims, "Adventurers wanted for perilous and profitable quest. Master Loroakan, an arcanist of Athkatla, the recluse of Ravmazith's tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and recover storied artifact the Night Song for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured."
I miss my forge.
I'll talk to the guards at Baldur's Gate. I speak their language.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blade.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to both of you.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
A blushing mermaid for me. Bit rough, but the ale's cheap.
We've had enough rough to last us a good long while.
Good luck to you then. And wish us some, too.
I suppose we'll start in the outer city. Get a little business going.
Your spiced tea is life-changing.
They are
And
super
I can
cute.
bake up almond cakes 20 at a time.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
He'll leave himself for a good while after this.
Hope the goblins
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Don't you dare lay a finger on that child.
You threatening me?
You're the one making threats to a child. Pull yourself together.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this?
These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you!
You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
What will we do for work when we get to the city?
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Another one. What are you under there then? Ant? Or rocks?
What are you talking
The
about?
keepers of this place. They change their form to fit their need. They become birds to hunt on the wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
Tiny bits. The tieflings put something in your hay.
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end. I have no more to say. Even old hay tastes better than your
Yeah, I'm
idle
talking to
chatter.
cow.
That ox seems a little too interested in me.
You're addressing me? A humble ox. How quaint.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
There's more than to you than meets the eye. I care to explain.
No. You are incapable.
Come on, old chap. Devil for gossip.
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, move. Move along. I mean, move. Swing and swivel and wait. Now lunge. Excellent.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
You alright?
Mm-hmm.
See anything on your...
He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. you find the edges of a concealed entrance.
No lunch! One more time.
Bet I can crack that open.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
It's okay, 7th century thief. It is what it is. Thank you for your...
The waiting's getting to me.
Please, let us through!
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
She was caught. Foolish child. Let them judge her.
It's just a child. The druids are overreacting.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting. God, she must be terrified.
I bet she's giving them hell. She's not our kid for nothing.
Keep this up and you'll have blood on your hands.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance.
You, get back!
If it weren't for me... Why, what's so special down here?
It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders.
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please.
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh. I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
They don't care.
Your welcome can be easily withdrawn, outsider. Respect our grove, or face our claws.
Few outsiders are allowed in here. Be respectful and do not interfere.
good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Classic raid gang, complete with lasher and smattering of boot.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
Not unfamiliar with their kind, certainly.
Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
It was a neither. It was a gold dragon, scales glittering and wings gleaming.
A gold dragon? How marvelous. Thank heaven you were here to specify, or I might have recorded a bold-faced lie. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Quite so. They sang the phrase like a battle hymn.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Dramatic. How has Maglabiet responded?
Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
Wait, about our conversation earlier. Why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again. Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend.
Where are you heading?
To the goblins camped nearby, of course. I've been tracing their doings with great care. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
My grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place?
Miniature giant space hamster. Very little is known about this particular cryptid, though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to the legends, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim the creature has a taste for human ire.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
Who are you looking for?
Master! He left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back.
He looks strong. Why not go after him?
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, and I was never the strong one.
What's inside?
In umbram cretus sanguine iuratus.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
Trinkets will rust, friend. A song shines on forever. Give it a try.
He lets out a tentative chirp. Gaining confidence,
Sweet dreams,
he
Carrot
starts
King.
a song, abandoning his nest-building efforts.
In umbram cretus sanguine iuratus.
Speak.
What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I helped defend this grove. I'm not your enemy.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
Sounds like she has to be stopped. How would we do that?
A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
Your ritual can protect the grove. Are you helping.
I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order, and my voice will not matter.
Not now! Places to be!
Where are you going?
To find Halsin. There's not a moment to lose.
I thought you were Halsin.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsin? Promise me a mate.
Scratching worried hand. Received message from Hag via Surith, one of Nettie's birds. We buried Surith 10 days ago, not sure how the Hag found him. Message itself is a threat, but also an invitation. She wants to meet. Haven't replied, but Surith again. Buried Surith again beneath a heavier stone.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Not allowed to. You know?
I've never learned to converse with your play.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must... price. We will imprison the...
There are important matters to discuss.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Ready and willing.
Oh, I'm leveling him up from scratch, damn it.
Defender of the people.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Here goes nothing.
Have you lost your senses, Kurga? Release
The
her.
forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. Beasts chasing beasts alongside a wild woman. A depiction of some local folktale, perhaps.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
The forest rose with claw and tooth. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost
Swift
your
as my
senses,
feet can
Kurga?
carry me.
Release.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Kurga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Doesn't imprison her, she's just a child.
She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water,
then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Sylvanas was more concerned with nobly sown seeds than punishing children, was he not?
The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
What's up for discussion?
The rat glares at you, but says nothing.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off.
The rat doesn't respond. It simply bares its teeth.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
The rat watches your movements, but does not speak.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
That Kaga seems dangerous.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Kaga seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
No one's looking for Halsin. I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret. I'll find.
Sylvanas' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. I wish I could offer more assistance. For now, I must keep a close watch on Korga. I hope to see both you and Halsin again soon.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
I'm pestering you. I'll teach them a lesson.
Silence. Your help is not required. Not by me, at least.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Do, but not for the reason you think.
Monster?
Because I know the future.
Too kind. A demon, more like.
Well, shit. You're protecting your own. Sometimes cruelty is required.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
This rite must be born of powerful magic.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I came on Zevlor's behalf. His people could perish if you forced them out.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
It's not.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Let's see.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanas, god of nature. The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne.
That mural...
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. A riddle to some, but you understand the meaning immediately. The druids turned to the harpers for help. Unusual for such a territorial group.
I don't think I got the full story last time I did. Okay.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
You sure it's not connected?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
The murals in the grove, something about them seems to have...
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
The story with that odd little artifact.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
What do you do if we actually manage to remove the tablets?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us to not stay together if we get on.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
A friend? A lover?
Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
You must have thoughts about her. So...
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. Oh, there's Ethel. Not that I'm keen to trust her. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
How am I holding up in estimations?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. Alright, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
That's very gratifying to
The
hear.
reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
What happens if you don't consume these artifacts?
I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Where do you suggest we find these artifacts you need?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
I Expected as much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
A devil child! One who tried to steal from us!
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help?
A moment.
This may be challenging.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
You know anything about mind flayer?
Why are you asking?
Humor my curiosity.
I know they're nasty creatures. Can get in your head and convince you up is down, and that's not all they'll do inside your head. Tell me honestly, are you infected? Is that why you're asking?
You know of them. Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Please. I'm resting.
Something took a chunk out of you. What happened?
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
Sorry,
The bird says nothing. Only the sound of its labored breath fills the silence.
Head on in. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Is everyone getting captured by mind flayers these days? Didn't think it was a common experience.
Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'd like to stay, if it's all the same.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
can merge my mind with anyone else that's...
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a Mind Flayer ship, I was kidnapped in
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
You must have learned something from studying.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from Mind Flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
You said you were tracking other victims. Did they change?
Hard to say. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Sounds like you're making a lot of assumptions that could kill.
The way I see it, you have two options. Halsin, or that wyvern poison. I don't envy your choice, truly. But this is the hand fate's dealt you.
Alright, you're sure he can cure me?
I can't make any promises. This is like nothing we've seen before. But I know this for sure. Master Halsin is the only one close to understanding these things. He's your best bet to survive. Otherwise, that vial's your only option.
Alright, I'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better
lingua mortur.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Where did you get your tadpole?
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
Were you abducted by Mind Flayer?
No.
Where did you start following the Absolute?
Moonrise Towers. Initiation.
How many drow are out there?
Minthara. Back at camp.
What happened to you?
Scouting. Found druids.
The spell's power wanes.
Okay.
I don't want blood on my hands.
We have the right to defend our home.
So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents?
I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
What if Halsin is... No, don't go there.
I don't understand what the purpose of is.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
No more light-fingered antics, right, Arab?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to... Ugh. I'm never gonna hear the end of this. If I'd got that stupid idol, I'd be a hero.
What kind of hero did you expect to be?
A heroic thief. Mum? Dad? Mole? They all would have been so impressed. Mole said we had to do something, because the old folks weren't doing anything. They were talking when the druids were getting ready to throw us out. Why can't we just stay in until it's safe?
Don't take your eyes off my hands.
The road to Baldur's Gate looks a little less daunting now that we're all back together.
Is it possible to save
Because of
them?
you, I got my little girl back. That's not something I'll forget.
We're not gonna be safe. Not now. Not ever.
No, that doesn't. Damn it! It hurts! It hurts!
Please, make it stop!
Can't you hear it? Her singing. It's awful.
Terrible.
Don't mock. She's trying her best, I assume.
Oh no! Whatever shall we do?
More witless creatures. More ear bleed. My head is melting. I'm leaving before the damage is permanent.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smiles and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
Mine will turn to.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down.
Reminds me of.
Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Wait, that's it!
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Thank you. I was having trouble finding the words.
Who's the song about?
Lihala. My teacher. And friend. Sorry. Damn it.
Right, let it out.
I don't usually. I'm all right. I haven't finished a song since Lihala died. I haven't played at all, if I'm honest. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Well, you've come up with a fine tribute.
Thanks. Lihala made me love music. The sound, the feel, the thrill. But when she died, it was gone. Until now, I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch in my fingers to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to her. Thank you. I needed this. It's still rough, but my song is getting there.
A couple turns should do it.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you pull the last light down.
There's so many things, like little things that I don't want to forget to do.
Agene cula mor en ingratua. Pater.
I'm sleeping.
You move just a little bit, I need to the elevator.
Okay.
Sanguine eiuratus.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
You barged in without an invitation. I wouldn't call that friendly. See, you're in my territory, and I want you gone.
Me pass or I'll spread word of this one. Land ripe for the taking.
Okay, calm down. We can make a deal. How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
Pretty sure I can't.
Have to keep going.
So much for peace.
On the victor's path. Making my move.
Anything of use? At the ready.
A wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons. I would follow.
You peer through the telescope.
Thank you, Skinya.
You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting. The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the right.
Something's on my mind.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow.
Taking a life always has a cost. You have to feel it or you'll lose who you are.
I had the same thought. And it's just going to keep happening.
If I see a goblin, I'm closing this gate, whether you're inside or not.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin.
Sounds like you crossed paths with Aradin before.
Yeah, when he ran off with the druid that saved our hides the first time. Without Halsin, this grove's not so friendly, I'll tell you that.
Never ends.
No more trouble. Yet.
Feel like we're being watched.
Good long rest, but any of us need it. Save. Well, thank you everyone so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Let's find some. Yeah, thank you for your support, Skenya. Glad you think so, little star girl. Glad you all think. I really appreciate that. think it was... There's two people who are playing Baldur's Gate right now. Let's raid Smeggles. Looks like she just started her stream. We met her, I think, last week when I raided her. She seemed very sweet. Or here's the raid messages. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever it is wherever you are. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. My next streaming day, depending on life, mental health, and all, would be on Wednesday. I'm obsessed with this game, so I might not. But my next official streaming day when I'll be playing this will be on Wednesday. So I hope to see you guys then. Have a good one, everyone. Good night.